Does that prove copying? Not at all. Firstly, the Qur'an demonstrably engages biblical narratives in a conscious and corrective manner. For example, compare Exodus 4 verse 6 with Qur'an 20:22, Qur'an 27:12, and Qur'an 28:32. The Qur'an presents the sign of Moses' hand without the implication of disease found in Exodus. This pattern shows deliberate theological refinement, not careless borrowing, but conscious editing. The claybird miracle can be understood within this same framework. The Qur'an affirms what is true and omits what is unnecessary or theologically problematic. Secondly, the mere existence of a similar story in a non-canonical source does not prove plagiarism. Even the Bible acknowledges it is not a complete record of Jesus' life. John 21 verse 25. John 20 verse 30 states, Jesus performed many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not recorded in this book. Thirdly, as researcher Bassam Zawadi has pointed out, if Muhammad, peace be upon him, were copying from the infancy gospel of Thomas, why omit its distinctive details? The Quran does not mention the soft clay, the 12 sparrows, the clapping of hands, or the Sabbath setting. Fourthly, New Testament scholar Bar D. Ehrman describes the infancy gospel as a collection of legendary stories about Jesus as a child, beginning around the age of 5 and extending to 12, concluding with the account found in Gospel of Luke 2, verses 41 to 52. This is significant. If the text ends with an episode that Christians themselves accept as canonical, then it would be inaccurate to dismiss the entire work as though every element within it is automatically false. Remember, apocryphal means of doubtful authenticity and does not mean that every narrative detail is historically impossible. Finally, when Christian critics claim that the claybird miracle is not an actual historical story of Jesus, what they often mean is that it is not recorded in the canonical Bible. But absence from the canon is not, in itself, a historical refutation. Note that when Wes Huff says, "It is not an actual historical story of Jesus," he means that it is not found in the Bible. These questions are for Wes Huff and any pseudo-biblical historian. 1. On what historical basis are you denying the Quranic claim? 2. Can you produce a direct biblical quotation that contradicts this miracle of the clay birds? 3. What makes the biblical quotation of 1 Enoch chapter 1 verse 9 different from this Quranic verse? Although the Quran does not state that its source is the infancy gospel, it is not. Christians should know that the Quran is the criterion, Quran 5:58 and Quran 25:1. Therefore, the truth is from Allah, Quran 18:29.